Hey folks, Kevin and Thea here.
Hi guys, how you doing today?
So it's been about a week since I posted a video, and I asked Thea, I said, do you want to just sit down and shoot a quick video and sort of give everybody an update on how things are going. So what do you think of this weather, hon?
Oh my God, this is like paradise. It is 54 today and I think about 56 tomorrow. The sun comes out, then it goes away. But then come 2 more days after that, it's going to be down in the 30s, which still is not bad for Oswego, New York. And when you look out there, there's green grass. I never see green grass since I've lived up here since the 70s.
Yeah, and this is the weather patterns have changed so much. I would say really noticeable over the last 10 years. Now we still get significant storms, very high wind storms, significant ice storms, but 10, 15 years ago, getting 2 foot over a 24-hour period and then another 2 foot 48 hours later wasn't uncommon at all. And I've only had the snowblower out twice so far this year, which is really unusual. So the weather has really worked out wonderfully for us. We did have quite a cold snap, but now it's pretty darn warm. And Thea was talking Fahrenheit when she was giving the
Yes.
temperatures and all.
Yes.
So,
And I wonder how, if this continues and it even gets warmer as years go on, is that going to affect our nursery and our plants and the woods and things like that around here?
yeah, that's true. So many fruit trees need so many cold hours in order to produce fruit, and that could definitely change the different fruits that are available to stores and all. Where are you going now? Okay. So yeah, the future with fruit production and all that, and the jet streams have changed over time. The last few years, they've changed pretty significantly. Now we will have big snowstorms. There's no doubt about it, but it's totally different. Now we used to always get a January, not always, but it would be very common for us to either get a January or a February thaw. But nothing is as prolonged as what we're having now. So it's kind of amazing. I did get some questions about the GE One and Done washer dryer unit all-in-one that is uses heat pump technology. The brush that we use that Thea showed for cleaning out the lint collector, I was asked, where did we get ours? And I looked and I can't figure out where we got it. We might have gotten it at a box store. We could have gotten it at Amazon, but when I went through my Amazon previous orders, I couldn't find it. So 2 things we have done is we've used that brush and we made an extension for the vacuum cleaner that can go all the way back into the back of it. And how has that worked out?
That's good, but the one you just bought from Amazon or whatever, that has a more flexible hose that can fit on just about any vacuum cleaner because it has different sizes. And it's a kind of curly plastic, but then at the end it's about that long of a hard plastic, so you can really get back. I used it last night.
Okay.
Really get back in there. And I've checked with the brush afterwards because I always did both. And this time I didn't get any fuzzies, that were left behind with our.
And I'll put a link in the description below for this. I didn't realize that you had used it. It comes with a brush and with the vacuum extension, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I haven't used that brush because I have the other one
Right.
just hanging on the bathroom door.
And these brushes are designed either for under the base of a refrigerator or freezer system, or for the lint in a standard washer dryer unit. So those brushes fit in in a standard dryer, not necessarily like the GE One and Done.
They also said, because I actually read the directions, that because the curly hose that you attach to your vacuum is so long, people use it. They showed like the outside vent for a normal dryer. You know, you can get up in there and get a lot of lint out too.
Yeah, for your extension going through the wall of your house and all, which you don't use with the GE one and done. I did have a question about questions about the LG heat pump technology, and I did think about the LG and did some research. The LG's comparable heat pump technology, all-in-one washer dryer unit. There's two main reasons why I chose not to go with LG. LG has had a long history, well, several years of history of compressor failures within 2-year period of time. So their compressors are very, very important component of their of this new heat pump hybrid technology that's being used, and that really steered me away from it. So they use a very similar compressor for the refrigerators and for their comparable one and done unit, the washer dryer combo. The other reason that I did not like the LG unit is you have to do a lot of disassembly. Let's say that the heat pump goes out and you want to replace it. Well, this is easy enough. Even though we did get the extended warranty on it, it's easy enough for a layperson to change out the heat pump. So ordering a new heat pump, because it's only just a few screws. You pull off the cowl, the upper part of it, and you can exchange that part with very few fasteners and very little work. And it comes out as a single unit as well. Now, for those of us who like tinkering, there's a lot more that you can do to break that one big unit down if you can get the individual parts. But with the LG, you've got to pull the front face off. You've got to pull the top off, and I can't remember, but it's been so long. There was a lot more work involved in breaking it down, similar to breaking down a washing machine and replacing the drive unit, something like that. Not quite that extensive, but if you've seen in other videos, I've done that with another washing machine. So those were the couple of things that I thought about, and just remind me later to add the link to the new vacuum and brush for the GE One and Done that we got on Amazon. Yep. What else is new, hon?
Well, I've been working on my house plants a lot, pruning back, starting cuttings, and just repotting ones that have grown, and kind of getting those things just slowly, bit by bit, done before we are totally outside and everything gets neglected inside.
Yeah. So it eats up a lot of hours. Well, Thea's always preparing our meals. She'll spend one day preparing different casseroles that'll go in and out of freezers, and also we have different meals throughout the week and all.
Going to the post office just about every day.
Yeah, every day. So the used book business keeps us real busy, and that eats up a lot of my time working with the used book computer stuff and all.
And you've had to fix a few things that you got done. In the nursery area, you've got the old metal stainless steel sink out.
Oh, yep.
Tell them about that.
Well, we just removed our old wash. We have 3 different stainless steel sinks that we've had one for a large outdoor kitchen, one that I did have 2 for inside of the work area. But after rethinking about how extensive we're working with things and all, we decided to really downsize things. So I'll make a video about the new sink that we're putting in over there. I had to do a little bit of plumbing modifications.
Yeah.
But
buy new heat tape.
Yeah.
Put a new drain in. But yeah. I am tickled pink because I'm the one over there working, and now I have a pretty sink and things in the space and the table. So yeah. I'm all about the nursery coming up in about 2 months.
Yeah. So I'm no longer doing like right about now, each year I used to be doing, dozens and dozens of seed trays, 72 cell things with flats, with starting all the different vegetable crops and all. And we've really cut back significantly. We do have some seeds, some blueberry seeds, some
shagbark hickory and pawpaws and maybe hazelnuts.
And hazelnuts to start as well. So we have those, and then we have the ones that we planted over the fall time that have been going through the winter. The trees that we got started that are up close to Pond 8, the deer have been coming in and pulling a lot of those oak trees out. So I've got to get some fencing up around there and all. The windstorms have moved some of the weed mats, so we've got some work to do out there as well.
Yep.
And
but when we get the weed mats done in the blueberry place, it'll spend a lot less time weeding because the mats will be there. So that'll be good.
And we'll be tip rooting some of the current blackberry, the thornless blackberry plants that are there in the garden beds, and I'll probably make a video about that as well. Mm-hmm. And another big thing that's been happening, I made a video about recently, is the property owners next door to us. So a little over 10 years ago, I guess 12 years ago, the property next to us went up for a sealed bid, and the bid was awarded to a company that's been mining a large gravel mining operation there. So there's all the big dump trucks going back and forth all day long here. And now there's all the logging trucks because they've been clear cutting right up to our property line and all. And that breaks our heart. At least it isn't being done during the springtime when all the babies are nestling in the trees. That's really important. Mm-hmm. It's the other issue. The thing that I'm mostly concerned about. It's not the clear cutting as much as the mining operation. So depending on how good veins that they get for the gravel, and this was all mined before as well, but there was no reclamation after the mining was done by the town. And there is the town dump there as well.
The old town dump.
The old town dump. So, which really closed up. I first moved here in 1975. And there were still people dumping trash there, and they dumped a lot of trash on our property as well when the gates were closed. But we're working at trying to get in touch with the town historian. We haven't had success yet. We've left messages. Or we've been down to the municipal building and left messages for them. Things have changed a lot since COVID as far as how they operate. You can't really go back and speak with people in their offices anymore. You meet at the front door now is how things work. So things have changed a lot in the town.
So you were thinking of putting some on the roadway that is in between us, the old dirt road, that no one owns except for half of the excavation, half of us. Putting trees down in there more as a buffer, right?
That's right. So I want to get in touch with one of our other neighbors who is next door up on the next road over and make sure that they're okay with it as well, just to be as neighborly as possible with everyone. So that's a bit of it's heartbreaking seeing this happen and all. I am a capitalist, so I understand. The guy, the business bought this place so that they could, make a profit and all. And this is their best way of doing it, selling all the trees for firewood and for saw logs, and then mining the area. I'm mostly concerned about, excavating in an area next to or going into one of the old landfill sites there and disrupting it, because back in those days they didn't put clay liners in there. So that's an issue. So hopefully things will go along. One of the DEC officers was out with us, and he's working with the mining company. So I think everything's covered as much as we believe that we can cover it. From our conservation efforts here, what our goals are, to be good stewards of the land and to protect it as best as we can. So we'll see how that works. Anything else you can think of that want to update people with?
Not that much. It's just, we kind of work around the weather. So today and tomorrow being warmer, we're going to spend some time, outside and get some things done. And then, there's always stuff to do inside and carry on with that. So I'm happy. The cats are happy. Birdie's happy.
Oh, one other thing is, 4 years ago when the Cybertruck was released, I did a pre-order of it, and in November, I think it was November, wasn't it, that they distributed the first few Cybertrucks. Mostly for the first couple of months, I believe they're all going to employees who work there, and you may be seeing them in YouTube videos if you watch them and all. And last week, my reservation number came up, and so I went ahead and left another deposit and ordered the all-wheel drive unit. So the two that are available now is a Cyber Beast, that's the tri-motor, and these are those stainless steel future-looking vehicles, trucks. And the one that I ordered was the little less expensive, all-wheel drive, which is basically a two-motor, one in the front and one in the back to drive the unit. So I don't know when I'll get it. I did get an email day before yesterday, I believe, that wanted to find out about, because it's this, I ordered the Foundation series since we can get the truck as soon as possible. And the Foundation series comes with a hookup that can potentially, your truck battery can charge your home as well. Isn't as essential for us, but it's equivalent to a few power walls, the size of the battery in the truck. So, and I'll make more videos about the Cybertruck as we get closer to it, and if people have questions and all.
So it's more backup for us, just in case we have weird weather come back again.
That's right.
Right?
Yep.
And now we have to finish the garage to get ready for the Cybertruck and put the plug-ins in the wall.
That's right. We got some more. There's always some work to do around here. The other thing that I thought about, and I thought I'd just put this out as a teaser if people are interested in it. Sometimes I just get stuck with video ideas because I've made so many videos of me going out and doing whatever work, whether it's in the gardens and all. And I know that some people really like the garden updates, so those will be coming when the garden gets going again. But a lot of the times, I just sense that probably it's too much going over the same sorts of videos, an update on the sweet potatoes or whatever it may be. And so one of the things I thought about is if you folks, any of you folks, are interested in I guess you'd call it a live stream, where Thea and I would set up the camera, you would ask questions, and I don't know how to do this yet, and we would try and answer them to the best of our abilities. So if that's something you're interested in, let us know. Then we'd try to figure out, well, what is the best time to do that if we were to do that. But if there isn't any interest, don't worry about it. We're not looking for more things to do. But I thought about that as far as trying to address questions that people have, and live streams nowadays seem to be more common anyways. So I think that's about it. Do you have anything else on it?
No, I think that's it. Now we should start our projects for today.
We got some work to do. Well, thanks so much for watching the video, folks. We'd appreciate a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. And by all means, folks, stay safe and take good care of yourselves.
Have a great day, you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.